Oh, how's it? Oh. Guys, I know that I have been off for so long and I am so sorry. Please take this as my apology. I know it's been a while and I'm back and I've missed all 500 plus of you. I know that sometimes we take it for granted that it's less than 1,000 or less than 10,000 or whatever, but you guys have been meeting me at places and telling me that you've missed my videos, you've not been seeing anything from me, and I'm so grateful that I even have people that care so much to ask me questions. Anyway, we're back now. We're diving into this video I've wanted to do for a year now, 6 months even, but I've been moving, but we're finally here and let's get into the video. So today I'm going to talk about my IUD journey, right? I've had my IUD for a year now, straight to the point. And it's been what I would call a splendid experience for me. I've had friends that have had it, read stories, I've watched videos, I've asked the doctor, I've done my research. And I know some people are here because they also want to get it and they're trying to hear from a real life experience. I'm here to sort of like tell you about what it has been like for me. I got a year ago when I was fully into a relationship. It wasn't called a relationship, it was just because I was getting older. I don't want kids now till a little later. So I just want a situation where when I am ready, I'm fully ready, you know, financially, emotionally. I'm a full adult. I have a full job that is giving me the kind of money that I can provide for myself and 2 more kids, 2 more people, which are the children, or 3 more, whatever. I want a situation where I'm so mentally stable, because with children, you can't withdraw totally, right? You actually have to be present. You have to feed them, you have to clothe them, you just have to be there. So I was putting all of these things in perspective when I was thinking, and I was like, okay, what do I need to do to make sure that there's no mistake? Make sure that I'm not in that place before I get there. You get what I mean? So my friend got her birth control. She didn't get the IUD. She got the implant, the arm. She has her own experience, right? I won't talk about it, but what I will talk about is that how she inspired me was that it was very affordable. I don't want to use the word cheap because that means a lot for different people in this economy now, especially where I am, which is Nigeria. And I'm talking about this from a very Nigerian perspective. Woman that is now 27. I was 26 when I got it, right? I just turned 26 when I got it. So, by the way, I won't go into context, but I take meds every day, right? Because of a chronic illness that I have. And with that chronic illness, I can't do regular birth control like every other person, because the birth control pills and the meds I take for my chronic illness, they clash. Anything that is hormonal will clash with it. So for people that are chronically ill, do well to speak to your doctor, right, before you take it, because they would ask these questions. But just do well to always tell them, see, I'm taking meds for this, so you to research it, right? Because I knew the answer to this before I even got to the doctor, before I really got to the clinic rather. So I didn't see a doctor, I saw a midwife. I'll find the text on my phone and I'll place the amount on the screen. She said she got it for that amount of money, and I was like, that is cheap for me. But that is very affordable, right? And I was like, that means if this one is this price, my own too will not be far now because it is, I don't know, it's just whatever. So immediately she told me, I was like, yeah, I've made up my mind. This is the best option for me because this is what I want to do, right? I've been thinking about this thing for years, but there was no, there was no push to do it. So after she told me, a week later, I went to the Maristopes here at Surulere, and when I got there, I made up my mind, this is what I want to get. But they were like, okay, yeah, I know you made up your mind. What we're going to do is that we're just going to show you the cost of these things, right? First of all, start with registration. So I walked in, I waited my turn, which was not long, by the way. The clinic is for women that, you know, want to know their options when it comes to reproductive health. That's the best way I can explain it, please. I hope you get what I mean. I spoke to the midwife, which was amazing, excellent. When I filled the form, you know, she came and she asked me certain questions and she was ticking them for me. I think because we're trying to be inclusive, because some women that go there, they don't read and they don't write. So they're very inclusive of women of all socioeconomic status. So please, if you're watching this and you don't think that that's a place for you, I assure you that it is. They don't discriminate there. So I told her that I've made up my mind, but she was like, okay, let her just tell me what it will be like, right, if I get it. And she just laid it down for me. When I get it, I'll most likely cramp immediately, or just like, she just mentioned the whole process, how it would be from me going upstairs, for me opening my legs, to how many minutes to take for them to insert, the side effects that I might most likely get from it, how my period will change, how my body will change, just like different things that will happen, right? But she assured me that it was non-hormonal, and at the end of the day, what's entering into my system is copper, really. And copper is something that copper and sperm don't go together, pretty much. They hate each other. Then she asked me if I wanted to ask more questions, which I did. I did ask questions. I asked more questions to her, ask even the ones that I've read before. I asked on top because I don't want to hear that it's now my turn, something will happen, because these things happen. When everybody within it, they'll be like, oh yeah, me, my blood did, me, my this. When it's not my turn now, they'll say something else has happened. I don't want to know. Oh my God, I was very, very happy that I got that woman, because she was, I'm even feeling emotional right now. I want to tear up because I felt seen, right? There was no judgment whatsoever. I felt like I was heard. I felt like even if I couldn't advocate for myself in that moment, she would advocate for me. And that's what every woman deserves when it comes to reproductive health in any instance or in any situation, in any country, anywhere at all, especially a woman that has a chronic illness, or especially a woman that her journey is not the same as every other woman, right? All my life, I felt like, all my life that I've known about my illness, I felt like my reproductive system or my journey into motherhood, if at all I wanted it, would be different. It is going to still be different, but I just felt like if this woman exists, then there'll be another person that would also still advocate for me in when I need it in the future. That happened, right? And after answering the questions, everything, she was like, okay, yeah, it's time. Let's go upstairs. And then just like, think, let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. And in that moment, even if I was me, I was truly ready. In my head, I'm like, I don't want children right now. You know, I have to take another few years before all of that happens. There was still a part of me that was still like, do I want to change my mind, or do I not want to? Because I'm human and I just don't want it to be me to be the worst case scenario. But I was like, that's fine, I'll go upstairs. She still asked for consent. Are you sure? Are you ready? I said, okay, yes, fine. Then we went upstairs, which was a OR, which is operating room. She asked me to take off, you know, from the bottom down. I'm going to insert a video of how it looked. I was still wearing my top and, you know, the down was bare. I want you to see that it was just a mix of emotion. How I went from feeling bonita to feeling like I'm about to black out to feeling, yeah, I was just feeling different things, man. She came privacy, by the way, like, you know, do all you can. Then she came back in. She asked me if I wanted music. I was like, yeah, not really. Because at the time, I was talking to the person I was seeing at the time on the phone, you know, just texting them, telling him, you know, they're about to insert it, blah, blah, blah. He was just with me on the journey. And I was like, okay, that's enough distraction, if anything, for now. You know, we started, and with every step of the way, she told me what she was about to do. She didn't just leave it to, oh yeah, let me just do it, right? And everything took about 15 minutes or less, to be honest. It took about 15 minutes or less, like the whole kneeling on the table process of inserting. So it was 3 things, you know, you open your leg, they crank you open. That's the best way I can describe it. They'll crank you open. You know how when you want to do your pap smear, it's the same thing. She then did the first insertion. There's something they do first. There's something they insert first. She did that and it felt like they were pulling something out again. I'm just giving you the raw version of what it felt like, or the layman version of what it feels like when you're on the table, right? Because I think everybody deserves to know that version and not just the medical jargon of it all. She did something. She put something, and that thing was painful. Then it was more painful than the IUD one, right? The IUD, whatever was the last step that they put, but there was something else that was done and removed. I don't know what they did. Then they now did she now put in the IUD, and it just, you'll be able to feel the rope dangle. If you put your hand inside, see the way I put it. If you put your hand in, you'll be able to feel it there. They always advise that you should from time to time, in case it falls out, especially at the beginning, because things happen, right? So it doesn't fall off by mistake, or so something doesn't happen to it by mistake. Your body doesn't reject it and all of that. So that was it. She took about 15 minutes. I'll show you the video now. Okay. So, hi guys, I am on the table about to start, and I'm just going to show you my face because I can't show the other part of my body. Yeah, okay. Mom? Okay. What do I need to know? Yeah. Okay. Can we reduce that? I've had a pap smear before. So I heard that is the same.
Yeah, it's almost the same procedure.
Why you didn't know? Oh God.
So the one was done in now. Try to see seconds. Okay.
How is it just going to be open like this for a bit? Because that shit is.
Is it going to be what?
Oh no, because it feels like you opened up. Yeah, my cervix. Okay, okay. Okay, this ain't hurts.
Yeah, you're going to feel a bit of discomfort because something is going to your uterus.
Oh, ow.
Just very little. Sorry. And that is done.
Okay.
It's the family.
Nothing, I'm just sweating because the pain is like that kind where it's cramping, but the cramp is not releasing.
Not bad.
It's not as bad. I think this thing has to do with tolerance level of pain.
Yeah.
Because there are some people I feel like, oh, okay. It just feels like a cramp that is not stopping. That's what. Ooh. I needed to stop. I'm wiggling my toes. Oh. Oh.
Yes.
Ow. Ow. A hand. Ooh. I know I'm smiling, right? I think it's just cause. Ow. I think it's just because of my tolerance level. But. Ooh. Ow.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay.
Trying to do that this way.
Okay. Okay. Ow. Ooh, that was a relief. Did I bleed?
No.
Ooh, that's
spots.
yeah, I heard that spotting is like okay, because that felt like I'm sure it didn't feel like giving birth. Oh God. No, so do you know how crazy that is? Imagine this is not giving birth. Then what does giving birth feel like? God, never doing that shit. Have you given birth before?
Yes.
Oh God, how does it feel? Twice. Oh no. You're strong.
That's something very close to this.
Do I get up or wait for a bit? Okay, I'm going to wait for a bit. Oh God, I am done now.
Drop your legs.
I can.
Drop your legs.
Okay.
You feel comfortable.
Oh. I was like my whole body opened. But I'm good. I can assure you I'm good. Thank you so much. And you made me comfortable, so that was good. Okay guys, bye. I'll talk to you later. Anyway, thank you for viewing the raw version of my video. You just saw my private moments. But yeah, at least I just wanted to show you what you're probably going to experience. Now, everybody's experience is different. Some people told me that it felt like pain to the highest degree, right? Me, my pain threshold, I know it. It is very, very, very like, what's this high, right? Low. I don't know. I don't feel pain. a lot. I don't feel a lot of pain. I don't feel a lot of pain, physical pain. Like I'll be feeling the pain now, but sometimes it numbs. I don't know how to explain it. It is very painful, but I feel emotional pain to a higher degree than physical pain. It's a trauma response. The pain on a normal day, if I would calculate right, I would say that it would be a 6, but I didn't feel that 6 even. I felt it like a 3, to be honest. I felt it like at some point, Seth, it was feeling like nothing. But all those parts where I'm doing, yeah, that's like a 6 for me, right? For some people, they say the pain is 10/10. For some people, they sedate them. In Nigeria, I'm not sure the option of sedation is there, especially in smaller clinics like the one that I went to. Maybe in bigger clinics, it will be there. But if you're in a clinic that you think that they might have that option, or just ask in general. I didn't ask, but ask, because it is your right to ask. Ask if they can sedate you, ask if they can give you pain meds, right? If you think that, like, you know, the pain is going to obstruct anything or is going to make you close your legs or all of those things. At the end of the day, right, she did all of that, and I cleaned up all my clothes and I started cramping. I went downstairs, you know, to pay everything, to finish up pretty much, you know, the process. Anyway, that ended. I was like, ooh, okay, that's it. Because I swear I expected it to be more, but it wasn't. So I was like, thank God. Anyway, I was like, okay, that's it. I went downstairs, I started cramping badly while waiting for my Uber. Ooh, I was cramping while waiting for my ride there. That's when I was like, oh, okay. My legs started shaking, and when my leg shakes, that means the cramp is like a lot now, right? When I got home, I took pain meds, I slept a bit. Then I tried to make a video. I would try to insert it just like a raw, like, you know, I just got back. This is how I feel. I'm going to insert part of it just so you people can also see.
Okay, I want to make this video before going to bed. Let me adjust this a little bit. I want to make this video before going to bed. I'm tired. I just got back. Why is I'm tired is that it's not physical tiredness. Like, it's not tiredness that, see, ignore my background. Just take what you can get. It's not physical tiredness that's like, oh, I'm so lazy. No, it's just the thing you feel when something invades you, I guess. Yeah, I'm excited to be living this life now. I don't know why in my head it was like, oh, now something is in me, I'm supposed to feel differently. I feel amazing. I feel free.
That was the process of getting the IUD, and in my next video I'm going to talk about the experience of IUD. This 1 year, what the experience has been like, from my checks to, you know, you check at different intervals. But I won't tell you now, just go to the next video to watch it. How the checks have felt, what has happened with my period, because my period changed. It changed. Like, it's balancing back to what my normal period was. You know, as a 2-girl period girly, I was. But anyway, not much long talk. Just go to the next video or wait for the next video, because I don't think I'll post it immediately after. So if this is your first time here, my name is Ibifubara. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am back on YouTube. I'm back to talk about adulthood. Everything I talk about on YouTube is about adulthood. The good, the great, the bad, the ugly, everything about adulthood and how to navigate it. Work, leveling up in your 20s, like everything that has to do with adulthood. That is what I'm here for. I hope that you come with me, especially the girlies that love people that are honest about their journey, you know, into becoming full women. This channel is for you. We're going to talk about everything, makeup, things I love, Sha. I'm just putting it everywhere. The niche is adulthood, really. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you did, be yapped today. I am a yapper. See you in my next video.